Torngat Mountains National Park receives fewer than 500 visitors annually. This is not because it lacks significance. It is because reaching it requires effort most people will not make. There are no roads. No highways pass nearby. No casual access exists. You need aircraft to arrive, usually via the northern Labrador communities of Nain or Kujwak, followed by boat transport into the park itself. Weather determines access. Environmental conditions determine timing. This is a place you commit to reaching, not a destination you pass through. The ancient landscape. The Torngat Mountains sit in far northern Labrador, extending into the Arctic along the Labrador Sea coast. Geologically, they form part of the Canadian Shield's eastern edge, one of Earth's oldest geological formations. The basement rock dates to the Archean Eon, older than 2.5 billion years. These mountains are not young, sharp peaks formed by recent tectonic uplift. They are ancient structures, shaped over geological timescales, rising from a foundation that predates most visible landscapes in North America. Erosion has rounded their forms over eons. But what defines them is location. They sit at the northern edge of human convenience. The nearest city, Happy Valley, Surrey, is 500+ kilometers away. There is no surrounding infrastructure, no transitional zone, no gradual approach into the park. The structure, fjords A&D immediate elevation. Mountains rise directly from the Arctic coast, no foothills, no gradual elevation change. The transition from sea level to alpine is immediate. Fjords carved by Pleistocene glaciers cut inland, creating corridors of water surrounded by 3,000+ foot rock walls. Glaciers still exist here, though smaller than during the last glacial maximum. Permanent snowfields persist through summer months. Ice shapes the upper elevations. Coastal erosion processes define the edges. Marine, glacial, and mountain systems overlap, but do not blend. You move from ocean to rock to ice without transition zones. This overlap creates environmental complexity, tidewater glaciers calving directly into fjords, snow-fed rivers crossing tidal flats, Arctic coastal conditions affecting mountain weather. The Arctic constraint. Advantage, the landscape remains undisturbed. Constraint. There is no system to manage your experience or protect you from its reality. Wildlife. Present, but not guaranteed. Torngat Mountains supports polar bears, caribou, specifically the George River herd, and Arctic foxes. Unlike more accessible parks where wildlife viewing is expected and often guaranteed, these animals are present without guaranteed visibility. Polar bears present a unique operational reality. They are not background features of the landscape. They are apex predators that must be accounted for in movement decisions. They demand planning, resources, and willingness to operate outside standard travel systems. Torngat Mountains is inaccessible. And that inaccessibility creates cascading effects, low visitor numbers, limited documentation, incomplete understanding of the landscape, absence of observation that would normally accumulate knowledge over time. Closing. Most people will never experience Torngat Mountains. The effort required exceeds what most travelers can commit. Those who do arrive experience only a fragment, a single fjord, a section of coastline, a route determined by weather and logistics. What is missed is not a specific landmark. It is the scale of what lies beyond accessible routes. Interior valleys extend beyond visible paths. Ridgelines rise beyond accessible areas. Sections of terrain remain rarely visited, not because they lack significance, but because reaching them requires sustained effort and risk. Torngait Mountains National Park does not function like other national parks. It is not designed for access, and it is not organized for observation. What defines it is not what it contains. It is how few people experience it. Closing CTA. If this changed how you see Torngat Mountains, the guide linked in the description goes further. It covers the actual logistics of reaching the park, seasonal timing that determines access windows, what it means to share a landscape with polar bears as operational fact, not and the realistic costs time, money, risk of entering one of North America's least visited protected landscapes. Just click the link below to get started. The operational reality. Visiting a remote park with infrastructure, good roads, reliable flights, developed accommodations is logistically straightforward. You plan the trip, book transport, and arrive on schedule. Costs are predictable. Duration is manageable within standard vacation time. Visiting Torngat Mountains is operationally different. Transport is weather dependent, not schedule dependent. A flight might be delayed for days if conditions are poor. A boat may not be able to depart if water conditions are hazardous. What you plan for 3 weeks might require 5 weeks if environmental conditions change. Cost is higher. Aircraft charters run thousands of dollars. Time commitment is greater. You must build in buffer days for weather delays. Physical demands are real. You are entering an environment where self-rescue is not guaranteed. There are no emergency response systems designed for your specific location. This creates a selection effect. Only people willing to commit substantial resources and accept substantial uncertainty actually visit. The park becomes an experience for people with time, money, and risk tolerance to match its conditions. That self-selection means the park remains largely unvisited by the demographic that would normalize it through casual tourism. And because casual tourism doesn't occur, the landscape remains relatively undisturbed by human presence.